in the end here. And then Matilda Big now suddenly seems extremely... Matilda Band seems extremely very strong.
So at this point in time, what we are seeing from the side of LAOS is that they do have a lot of utility for themselves, right? They have good ways of engagement, and they have quite a lot of things that can play around with counter-engage. But my only question is if whether they are able to hold out in the early to the mid stages of the game, because they don't have that power spike that will...
Team Kazakhstan, now Team Indonesia, they have figured that out too. The Bruno is now back, ladies and gentlemen. It is so good at dealing with the Claude and dealing with that poke damage, dealing with the quantum charge that he has. But look at his first turtle pick here.
It does seem like as though Bandit is not going to be having a good time, as he's immediately going to go straight down to the hands of a member from Indonesia. And that kill, of course, goes once because of the hat-trick, and he can literally just go around the map, which is exactly what we see in the middle lane. Dealt enough damage, it didn't even have to proc the ulti.
Yeah, and Fosavat has to give...
Both teams, they're just kind of like slowing things about, but maybe not that slow after all. We do have Indonesia trying to be extremely aggressive down in the bottom lane, and unfortunately, when it comes down to the Raging Sandstorm, it doesn't seem to do too much coming from Fosavat. As such, Hansana brings himself down as there is going to be a big proxy push coming in from Indonesia.
A complete free disengage, and also time bought for Team Indonesia to come into the bottom lane. And look at this!
Now, this is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes down to playing as a Uranus. You might have a little bit of difficulty trying to survive in all of this team fight due to the amount of crowd control as well as burst potential. But regardless, that is going to be the part of that fight. We do have a 2.6 thousand goal lead in favor for the side of Indonesia. While Punsapat goes in, Raging Sandstorm looking for a kill on the Dingarai. And of course, RWM pops right out, immobilized down into him and trying to get himself a good decent amount of kill. But of course, the Blazing Duet jumps right underneath the turret, leaving Alexander just by a sliver of HP to fight back and climb back from the side of Indonesia, ensures that there will be no more victims, or rather no more witnesses.
All flickers down, 4 flickers down at this point, and now Sinbandif is going to face the full wrath of Team Indonesia as they try to go for the middle turret. He's not going to be long for life here, and now 5 minutes.
Remember, the Team LAOS is a lineup that doesn't have a lot of damage, so even if Indonesia just kind of rush right at them, do they even have any form of punish? As right now, Latana finds himself taken down, and Team Indonesia literally just going to be knocking on the doors of Team LAOS. 1 down, 2 down. In fact, this is all double kill for the side of Dingarai as he wants to get a snowball ongoing.
Yeah, this is what it means. Group A, as Team Indonesia show what they're here all about as they go onto that middle lane turret, completely ignoring the Uranus here as they go for pure objective gameplay. Yes, they lose the catapult, but still getting so much damage and taking out Hansana in the top lane in the process, man.
It doesn't really seem to skill over to the later stages of the game, but at this point and the way that this game is going, there's no skilling involved for Hansana, which is really darn sad. The flick is just going to be exposed coming in from the side of Uranus, as of course Consecration used as well. And in the meantime, Punsavat hoping that he will be able to glide his way out of that. He wasn't able to, unfortunately.
Bad news bearers is when you're way to space. Now Team LAOS, we have not seen any semblance of them trying to use any form of their ultimates at all. They have been the one responding, but it is always one man down.
Yep. For Team LAOS, they just trying to, kind of, they just can't do anything. While in the meantime, Lord pounces down to the bottom lane, takes a very easy chip off of that. That is 2 of the inhibitor turrets down. When in the meantime, Shelky jumps himself all the way to the back line, but RWM just going to pop right out. Latana, unfortunately, would not be able to do anything to that glorious amount of damage. The next one down, and there is 3 men down already. The entirety of Team LAOS, they are unable to hold down, as now Afan picks up a double kill, and Indonesia will finish things off.
Team Indonesia showing what they're all about here at the Asian Games esports events. Mobile Legends back-to-back qualifiers as they take the first game of the series in a very, very calm fashion.
It's really unfortunate, I will say, that for Team LAOS, I think it's only
all about, do you want to secure the team fight or do you want to go for map control, right? And for Team Indonesia, it's very team fight centric. You got a Sora, Shifting Skies, you want to fight no matter what. Zusin, you want to fight. Boxy as well, you want to go for the team fight. They're not playing for the macro. And Atlas with the Fatal Links going for the team fight here. And Team Indonesia going for the Obsidian. Not really one of my favorites, but we're going to have to see how they do here. Because for the side of Team LAOS, very good in terms of macro, very good in terms of mobility. I do like it in terms of just execution alone. Team LAOS they do have an easier time executing. And for Team Indonesia, it's going to be harder. But at the same time, it's high risk, high reward if they get a good team fight instead of flickering. He is going to go down here, and Simbatif going down early. So just Dalvin doing just a good job of getting that mid lane prio as well. But this Paquito has been a huge issue. Now coming in is the Atlas though.
Is it really going to be an issue? We'll see about that, because all two other members from the roving spot jumps right in.
Effectively for that 3 seconds. Now you gotta worry about this man coming in right here.
Literally just going to be jumping themselves right onto the members of Team LAOS and invading over to the jungle. Dalvin picks up a kill, and moving on forward, he's just going to be sticking himself down on the Putsabat, bringing him down pretty effectively as well. Simbandit, he can't go down right here. If he go down, that is gonna be really painful.
A masterclass in resource denial coming out from South Team Indonesia as they continue to go on a tear through towards enemy backlines here. And Dalvin Sander, well, oh well.
A really good spot where they are just pushing the rest of Team LAOS away, forcing them in a very uncomfortable spot where they will have a chance to take down the turtle. But unfortunately, Putsabat, he was a little bit too bold, trying to go a little bit of a Jit Kun Do, but it's in the end Jit Kun Don't.
Yeah, I mean, LAOS movements as like a book. Shelky right here, he can just go in with the shifting skies if he wishes to do so. And you don't want to fight this cloud form Sora. I mean, he might be flickering away, but it might be a bait.
Oh, Shelky taking a little bit too much damage, and of course that flicker did not go too well either. But it's not that big of a deal, because
I mean, the skill reduction as well.
And you don't get extra bars, which is actually super important. But take a look at this. Finally, a Whale Dragon that connects down to Alexander with the Mystic Gush, eventually takes him down. But unfortunately, Diggerai just gonna be tattered down over.
Every single one of us has a method to lock you down. Lantern Lift, Shifting Skies, we have the Boxer Stun, and once again, Shelky, he's just going ham on the Sora at the moment, and they have no response.
Yep, that's the kind of power that you get as long as you're kind of in the storm form, right? Literally so much damage. But speaking of damage, down in the middle lane, that is what they want to do right now. And the two-man Fatal Links connect down, and this is nowhere for any of these two members to stay alive in.
Yeah, that was the power. 5-1-1 at this point. He's joining the team fights even, and this is a different look on Obsidian.
Yep, Simbandit don't even have any place to farm. The lane is not for him. The jungle.
For those of you that don't know, Team Indonesia are sitting in the top right now, and now with that,
it doesn't seem like he's able to do anything with the Mystic Gush. He's able to also just kind of zone the rest of the members away. 1v1 between Hansana as well as Dingarai, but unfortunately a quick little proxy coming in from Delvid. They will be able to get a kill down on Hansana, but the rest of the members coming from the side of Indonesia, they're just going to be coming crashing in. 3% down already, and they're literally just going to be creating a storm right in the doors of Team LAOS.
And 5-man play could not be answered from the side
right now. So as much as possible, Delvin will definitely put himself right in the face of the enemies as much as possible. He did manage to get a nice pick on the Putsabat. As such, he will be not gonna escape from the grasp of Indonesia. The middle lane T3 turret will now be destroyed, and now the top lane is gonna be destroyed as well. No way from Team LAOS to even come back from this. None of the members from the side of Team LAOS will be able to do anything. Shelky! That's what we want, as it goes in and pulls 2% in, even when it comes down to the Fatal Links, get another more. Team LAOS, unfortunately, will not be able to get themselves out of the situation, and Team Indonesia styled onto Team LAOS and get themselves 2 wins in a row.
Very clean gameplay. Once again, methodical, surgical coming in from the side of Team Indonesia as they finish 2-0 against Team LAOS. And Team LAOS, by any means, they're not a bad team. But Team Indonesia, wow, they were playing out of their minds today.
This is